Hi there. Could the person who's identified as Josh Horman, can you unmute yourself and tell me the name of the company you're here on behalf of?
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Ye Sorry. Yes, I can.
Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hi, yes. I am actually going to be representing the Colorado Attorney General's office today at this proceeding.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
You are next on my list. I might butcher your name. I'm so sorry. Al Razak from Import and Export LLC. Did I say that even close to correctly? The gentleman who's identified as Al Razak for Import and Export LLC. I can see you. I don't know if you can hear me, but I didn't hear a response from you. Can you hear me? One more time. The gentleman who's identified as Al Razak from Import and Export LLC. I can see you, but cannot hear you. Are you able to hear me? One more time. Mr. Al Razak, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, from Import and Export LLC. I can see you. I'm not sure if you can hear me. I haven't heard a response from you. I need to know if you're wanting to show any documents in the hearing today. So if you could, it looks like you're unmuted, but if you could let me know if you're anticipating wanting to display any documents during the hearing, that would be very helpful. Thanks so much. Hi there. Can the person who's joined the Zoom with the name Domkoy's iPhone, if you could unmute yourself and let me know your name and the name of the company you're here on behalf on. One more time, can the person who's joined with the name, I hope I'm saying it right, Domkoy's iPhone, please unmute yourself and tell me your full name and the name of the company you're here on behalf of. I see Domkoy's iPhone has unmuted. Can you please tell me your name and the name of the company you're here on behalf of? To the person who's just turned their camera on, the name Domkoy's iPhone, I can see you and I can hear some background noise. Unfortunately, I haven't heard a response to my question. If you could please tell me your full name and the name of the company you're here on behalf of. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you tell me your name and the name of the company you're here on behalf of?
My name is Tamche.
What's your last name?
Same Tamche.
And what's the name?
Choy.
Are you here for DD Limo LLC?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And are you anticipating showing any documents today?
What?
Do you have any documents you would like to display during the hearing?
What document? What do you need?
It's not something I need. I just asked if you had any you wanted to show. It's okay if the answer is no. I just needed to know if you did.
I'm ready to change my pallet and change insurance, and I close.
Oh, okay. So that's you'll get a chance to explain what's going on to the judge once the hearing begins. I just needed to know if you wanted to show any documents. It sounds like the answer is no. So that's okay. You can just hang tight until the hearing starts.
So I'm sorry, I'm not very well English. So what do you want me to do? I'm ready to now.
So the hearing is gonna start in a few minutes, and you'll get a chance to explain anything you want to explain once the hearing has started.
So I'm ready to cancel my commission.
Okay, yeah, I understand. You'll get a chance to go over all of that once the hearing starts, okay?
Yeah.
So just wait until the hearing begins and you'll get a chance to say whatever you'd like to say.
Okay. Can somebody pass I'm like a little late. Okay. I don't know what they want talking. I listen to somebody what they talking.
The hearing is going to start in about 7 minutes. It starts at noon. So you'll get a chance to speak in a few minutes, okay?
Okay. So can you talk to another people pass? Then I'm listening to somebody what they talking.
Sir,
Please?
the hearing is going to start in a few minutes. Someone will explain what's happening once the hearing begins, okay?
Okay, but I don't know what I need talking to them. But I'm ready to everything change it. My insurance, my pellet or ready
Okay, sir, you
change?
have to wait until the hearing starts to explain all
Yeah.
of that. So,
Okay, okay.
hi there. Can the person who's joined by phone with a phone number ending in 317 please unmute and tell me your first and last name and the name of the company you're here on behalf of? If you're not sure how to unmute on a phone, you just dial *6.
Hello, this is Yoel Gabramesco with ESU Transport.
Sorry, can you say the name one more time?
Yoel Gabramesco with ESU Transport, as well as Esakor Gabramesco on the line.
How do you say your last name one more time?
Gabramesco.
Got it. Okay, I found you. Do you have any documents you are wanting to show during the hearing today? It's not required, just asking if you have any you're wanting to show.
Absolutely. Also tried to drop off in person yesterday and was not successful with that, but there is documents that I can email over, and there was no email provided on the letter, so we just did not know what to do.
So if you can give me your email address, I'm going to send you two emails. The first is you'll get a invitation to join what's called box.com, and then the second email will be kind of instructions on how to on what you need to do. So can you
Not a problem
your
at all.
email
Just real
address
quick,
for
though,
me?
it's YOALKG@gmail.com. Just very quickly, as you
Wait, hang on. Let me make sure I got your let me make sure I've got your email first.
Go for it.
YOALKG@gmail.com.
You got it.
Okay, perfect.
And then just real quick, as you share that with me, just so I'm aware, will I need a laptop or anything for the Dropbox that you're mentioning? I'm just on my phone right now.
I think you might need I don't know if there's an app that works. I know it'll work on a laptop. I'm not sure if it'll work on a phone, unfortunately.
That's fine. I'll connect to my hotspot and get my laptop here ready, just in case.
Perfect.
I just realized I can use my hotspot.
Perfect. You should get the first couple of emails in a few seconds.
Okay. My understanding is cancellation of insurance that you all received from the insurance company. So we have a notice and a letter from the company to provide to you all. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. Harriet and Casey, are you both ready?
Yes.
Judge, one other person has joined that I haven't had a chance to ask if they want to show documents. Do you want me to do that now or wait?
Please go ahead and do it now. Thank you, Casey.
Thank you. Can the person who's joined with the name Sandra please unmute and tell me your first and last name and the name of the company you're here on behalf of?
My name is Sandra Maldonado. My company is Toes RS.
Okay, thank you so much. And do you have any documents you're wanting to show during the hearing today?
No, I don't.
Okay, thank you so much. Judge, I'm just sending the email to ESU Transport, but you can get started while I'm doing that.
Is it ASU?
ESU.
ESU. Thank
Correct.
you.
No problem.
All right. Good afternoon again. I'm now calling proceeding number 24C-0029-INS. This is the commission's bi-weekly insurance show cause proceeding set by notices and complaints to individual respondents. Today is January 24th, 2024. It is now 12:02 6:04 p.m. My name is Aviv Segev, and I am the administrative law judge assigned to hear this case. I want to inform or remind the attendees that it's the Commission's practice to webcast legal proceedings, and that both the audio and video feeds of this proceeding are being webcasted. We're also recording this hearing, and we have a court reporter who is transcribing everything that is being said in the hearing. To avoid background noise, please keep your microphones muted until it is your turn to speak. When you do speak, please speak loudly and clearly, and do not talk over one another so that we can get a good record. Zoom has a chat function. I'm asking that you do not use this feature to get my attention during the hearing. Let's please start with entries of appearance. Let's start with you, Mr. Horman.
Thanks, Your Honor, and good afternoon. My name is Josh Horman from the Colorado Attorney General's Office. I'm here representing the Public Utility Commission staff, and here with me today is Marquita Riley.
Thank you very much, Mr. Horman. Now, in no particular order other than the one that they appear on my screen, Mr. Choi, can you please introduce yourself and tell us what company or companies you're representing? Mr. Dam Choi.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, Damche, yeah.
Did I pronounce it correctly, Dam Chui?
Yeah, DD Lemus, LAC.
And so you're representing DD Limos LLC, is that correct?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. I'll get back to you. Thank you for that. Let's move on to the next person. Just hold on, just one moment, please. I don't see the full name. The first name is Sandra. And if you could kindly tell me your last name and the company you're representing.
It's Sandra Maldonado, and it's Toes R Us.
Okay, just one quick moment. Okay, let's see. Thank you very much. Who else? Mr. Geber Meskai. And if I mispronounce it, I apologize.
Not a problem at all. Governor Meskel, you got it. Present here.
And who are you representing?
ESU Transport.
Oh, that okay. I got it now. Sorry, you said it before. I got it.
Yep, not a problem. Not a problem.
Okay. So I think we have one more person, or maybe two. Maybe one. Mr. I'm not sure what is your last name, but possibly Al Razak. You are identified on my screen as Al Razak Import and Export LLC. Could you please introduce yourself and tell us on behalf of what company you're appearing here today? It appears you've closed your camera. I think your microphone is still working. If you would like to talk to me and present your case, I would like for you to introduce yourself. So I'm going to give you another opportunity to do so. Again, that I'm referring to the individual identified by the name Al Razak Import and Export LLC.
He was talking before, so who knows?
No, Harriet, that was someone else. He couldn't hear me earlier either.
I don't think he was
Sorry.
able to either, but nonetheless, we will should that individual would like to testify here today, we will of course afford him the opportunity. But until he makes a sound, I you know, there's not a whole lot I can do. The individual um who has called, what is that the same as ESU Transport?
Correct. I'm on a cold line right now.
Okay, so you're connected both over the phone and by through an app or on your computer. Is that correct?
Not at all. No, that's not correct. I am only on phone line.
Only on call. Okay. Because I thought
And I'm uploading documents.
Judge, if I could, that's a new number that has just joined as we've started.
Okay, the one ending with 941.
Correct. He or she's just joined in the last couple of seconds.
Thank you for that, Casey. So the individual whose phone number ends with 941, could you please unmute yourself? And it's *6. Is that correct, Casey?
Yes, that's correct.
So kindly press *6 and tell us who you are and behalf of whom you are appearing.
My name is Saidu Compaore. My name is Saidu Compaore. I'm a representative of Al-Razak Import Export LLC Transportation Import Export. I'm calling because they have a meeting with me about my insurance cancellation.
I understand. There's another individual on my screen with whom we've been unable to communicate, who appears as Al-Razak Import and Export LLC.
Yes.
Is that your company?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I see you speaking to me. Okay, so it's the same. Okay, I see. Okay. So I can hear the audio feed through the phone, but you can see me through the computer. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Do you have any documents you wish to present here today? You would like me to consider?
No, because of I don't have any document to show today because I'm trying to update my vehicle because I buy the vans and then I want to put it on a system. That's why I cancel it that Volkswagen Atlas and then I want to put it like a vans.
I'm sorry. And can you kindly spell your last name?
Saidu Compaore. Saidu Compaore. Saidu Compaore is like SAIDOU, and the Compaore is a COMPAORE.
Okay, Mr. Comparo. Okay.
Yes.
Very good. I will give you the opportunity to tell me everything you need me to consider, but as an initial matter, you do not have any documents you wish me to consider today. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Very good. I will now explain for everybody's benefit how these proceedings work. First, since it's the commission that filed, it's the commission staff that filed the complaints in this matter, staff has the burden to prove that the allegation and the complaints are true. This means that staff will present the evidence first. The evidence usually comes in the form of witness testimony and document that staff may present as exhibits. Each of the respondents, will have the opportunity to ask staff's witness questions. And if staff asks for a document to be admitted into evidence, I will give you an opportunity. Again, each of the respondents, I will give you an opportunity to make a legal objection, should you have one, as to whether I might not consider the document into evidence in this case. Again, this is not yet your turn to present your case or your side of the story. It is just an opportunity to make a legal objection to the introduction of evidence by staff, if you have any. Once commission staff presented their evidence, it will be your turn, the respondent's turn, to present your evidence. You can testify if you'd like, and you can also present documents that you'd like me to consider in deciding this case. I understand that all of you, and please correct me if I'm wrong, would like to testify, and a couple of you also have documents that you would be presenting. If by the time it is your turn to testify, you do not have the documents, or you did not upload the documents as Casey instructed you to do, then please let me know, and we'll see what, if anything, we have to do. It is my understanding, based on the record, that staff emailed all of the exhibits that they plan to use in today's hearing to all of the respondents, including the ones that are appearing here today. So if you have not already, you should check your email to see if you have the exhibits. This might make it easier for you to follow along as staff is presenting its evidence. If you do not have access to your email, you can see the exhibit on the Zoom session screen as they are presented by staff. Let's please move on to the evidentiary portion of the hearing. Mr. Horman, is staff ready to present its evidence?
Before we start, Your Honor, I'd like to just address a couple brief preliminary matters.
Of course, please go ahead.
We have two respondents that are dismissed from today's hearing, and one actually is ESU LLC. So Mr. Is it Hebra Meska? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but you have been dismissed from this case.
Wonderful. That sounds great.
Yes, okay, thank you. And
if you can hear me, can you hear me still?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
It seems that
Gebermasky?
Hey, Judge, yes. This is Mr. Gebermessel with ESU Transport. It seems as if, the insurance company sent a notice saying insurance was not active and current, but once insurance was active, they did not inform PUC that it was active. So indeed, this has been a waste of time on many people's end. The insurance did not do their job. I just wanted to point that out. But I thank you all very much for your time today.
All right. Thank you. You're welcome to leave.
You all have a wonderful day.
You as
Absolutely.
well. Thank
you all have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. And I'm sorry for interrupting, Mr. Horman. I believe you said you had another dismissal today?
Yes, we have one more dismissal, and that is High Country Limousine, Inc., and they do not have a representative present today. We also have one entity with return to mail, that is Alpine Limousine, and they have been dismissed, and they are not present on our Exhibit 5, the hearing cycle listing today.
So even though you received you received the mail bounced back, they are being dismissed. So
that is correct. Yep.
Staff is no longer wishes to proceed against Alpine.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Very good. All right. Are we now ready to move on to the evidentiary portion of the hearing?
Yes, Your Honor.
You may call your first witness.
All right. I'd like to call Marquita Riley as my first witness today.
Of course. Ms. Riley, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you will give will be the truth?
Yes.
The witness is yours, Mr. Horman.
Good afternoon, Ms. Riley. Can you please state and spell your name for the record?
Marquita Riley, MarQuita Riley.
Thank you. And who is your current employer?
The Public Utilities Commission.
What is your job title?
I'm the program assistant for the transportation unit.
And what is your role in this proceeding?
I help to review the commission records and coordinate with staff for these proceedings against motor carriers that do not have current effective levels of financial responsibility on file with the Commission.
Thank you. Do the Commission's statutes and rules require motor carriers to file evidence of financial responsibility with the Commission?
Yes.
Can you tell us which statutes or rules require motor carriers to have evidence of financial responsibility?
Per Rule 6008 requires that motor carriers file and maintain evidence of financial responsibility with the Commission.
And what needs to be provided to the Commission to show financial responsibility?
Per Rule 6008, motor carriers must electronically file such forms. An example will be a Form E as evidence of financial responsibility.
How long does this evidence of financial responsibility remain in effect?
Per Rule 6008 requires that each insurance company give the Commission a 30-day advance written notice when insurance is not being renewed or if it's being canceled.
What is the next step when you receive a notification of cancellation or non-renewal?
We use the Commission's Oprights database to compile a list of motor carriers that we receive cancellation of financial responsibility.
Thank you. And before we turn to specific exhibits, were the exhibits for today's hearing provided to the respondents?
Yes, they were.
And how were they provided?
I created an email list provided from the respondents. I then created the email list and exhibits and emailed them over to the AG's office. The AG's office then pre-filed and emailed the exhibits to the respondents.
Okay, can we look at what has previously been marked as hearing exhibit 1? Thank you. And Ms. Riley, can you please describe this document?
This is the initial hearing cycle listing that contains the names of the motor carriers that the Commission received notice that their financial responsibility was going to expire.
Who prepared this list?
Commission staff.
How was it prepared?
We used the Commission's Oprights database to compile this list.
When did staff prepare this list?
On January 5th, 2024.
Can you describe where the date appears on exhibit 1?
Yes, it's on the bottom right corner.
And if we could just scroll down to reveal that date on the bottom right hand side of this page. Thank you. Does the Commission create a hearing cycle listing like the one we see in Exhibit 1 as part of the regular course of its business activities?
Yes.
Is it the practice of the Commission to maintain documents like Exhibit 1 as part of its business records in the regular course of its business activities?
Yes.
Your Honor, staff moves to admit Exhibit 1.
Do any of the respondents have an objections to what's previously been marked as hearing exhibit 1 being admitted into evidence? Please just chime in. Let me know if you have an objection. Mr. Damcho, do you have an objection?
Hello, this Tamchi. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know English, my friend.
I'm sorry. Do you have an objection to the document that appears on the screen right now to being admitted into evidence?
No, I don't have any document. I'm ready to cancel commission insurance.
I understand, and I will give you the opportunity to speak. I'm asking if you have a legal objection to the document being displayed on the screen right now.
What document? I don't know, sorry.
There's a document that's displayed on the screen right now. It is titled Exhibit 1. Do you see that?
No, gee.
It's being displayed on the Zoom session screen. If you can see me, you should be able to see that document.
So I don't know what document. I ready to change everything. I don't need now commission assurance. So
I understand. I most certainly understand that, but we need to go through the hearing so that that I can issue a decision, a recommended decision in this case. So as a part of the process, you have to tell me whether you have an objection to the staff's introduction of documents. So did you hear what the staff's witness was talking about?
no, I'm sorry. What talking about? I have my new insurance and new pellet. So that's all. I don't have nothing. Another document.
Okay, I'll accept your answer as for now as not having an objection. Ms. Mondado, do you have an objection to what's been marked as hearing exhibit 1 being admitted into evidence?
No objection.
Mr. Compare,
No,
do you
no,
have
no,
an
no,
objection?
no. My honor, no objection.
No objection. Very good. Thank you. I
Yes.
appreciate that. You may proceed, Mr. Horman.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Riley, based on this list, what action did the commission take?
The commission sent a letter to each respondent.
Thank you. I'd like to turn your attention to what has been marked as hearing exhibit 2. Ms. Riley, what are these documents?
These are copies of the letter sent to each respondent on today's updated list.
What does the information in the letters tell the respondents?
The letter explains that all operations under its authority may be suspended as of the date the insurance coverage expires unless proof of proper insurance is submitted to the commission. It also provides notice of today's hearing and advises each respondent that if proper evidence of financial responsibility is not submitted to the commission, then its authority may be permanently revoked.
And when did the commission send these letters?
On January 5th, 2024.
Is it the practice of the commission to create letters like these in the regular course of its business activities?
Yes.
Is it the practice of the commission to maintain letters like Exhibit 2 as part of its records in the regular course of its business activities? Sorry, I apologize. Your Honor, staff moves to admit Exhibit 2 into evidence.
Hearing, well, Mr. Damchoy, do you have an objection to what's been marked as hearing Exhibit 2 into evidence?
Is this sent to me this letter? Is January 24, 2024? This one?
Not specifically what's on the screen, but a letter like that, very similar to that, was sent to you, according to staff.
Yes.
So do you have an objection, a legal objection, sir?
Yeah, same like this. Yeah. I put it. So how to show you?
Whether you received it. I'm asking if you have a legal objection to what's been marked as hearing Exhibit 2 into evidence. Mr. Damchoy.
Yes. I have said you show me same picture like this same thing. I have this paper under my table. So how to show you?
Mr. Damchoy, you shouldn't be showing me anything right now, and I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm not looking at anything you are showing me right now. It is not yet your turn to present your case. I'm asking if you have a legal objection to what's been marked as hearing Exhibit 2.
No.
All right. Thank you for that. Mr. Mondado, do you have an objection to what's been marked as hearing Exhibit 2?
I have no objection.
Mr. Compare, do you have an objection to what's been marked as hearing Exhibit 2?
My honor, no, I don't have any objection.
Thank you. Hearing Exhibit 2 is admitted. And I'm not quite sure we admitted hearing Exhibit 1. So to the extent we haven't, hearing Exhibit 1 is admitted.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Riley, to proceed, does the commission require motor carriers to establish and maintain a designated agent?
Yes, Court Rule 6006 requires that motor carriers establish and maintain a designated agent.
Were these notice letters sent to the addresses of the designated agents provided to the commission?
Yes,
And how does the commission serve these letters?
through first-class postal mail.
Thank you. Let's turn to what's been previously marked as Hearing Exhibit 3. Ms. Riley, can you please describe this document and the information it contains?
Yes, this is the attachment sent with each notice letter in Exhibit 2. It contains information on how to participate in today's electronic hearing.
When was this attachment sent to the respondents?
The attachment was sent with each notice letter on January 5th, 2024.
Is it the commission's standard practice to include this attachment with the notification letters to the respondents when it holds an electronic hearing?
Yes,
Did the commission create this attachment in the regular course of its business activities?
yes,
Is it the practice of the commission to maintain attachments like Exhibit 3 in the regular course of its business activities?
yes.
Your Honor, staff moves to admit Hearing Exhibit 3.
Mr. Damchoy, do you have legal objections to what's been marked as Hearing Exhibit 3 being admitted into evidence?
No, my friend.
Ms. Mandato, same question.
No objection.
Mr. Compuare, same question.
No objection, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Hearing Exhibit 3 is admitted.
Thank you. Now let's move on to what's been previously marked as Hearing Exhibit 4. Thank you. Ms. Riley, can you please describe this document?
This is the certificate of service for each notice letter and attachment sent to each respondent.
Did the commission create the certificate in the regular course of its business activities?
Yes,
Is it the practice of the commission to maintain certificates like this in the regular course of its business?
yes.
Your
Honor, staff moves to admit Exhibit 4.
Any objection to hearing what's been marked as Hearing Exhibit 4 being admitted into evidence? Mr. Damchoy,
Yeah?
do you have an objection?
No.
No legal objection. Okay, Ms. Mandato, same question.
No objection.
Thank you. Mr. Compuare, same question.
Yeah, no objection.
Thank you. What's been marked as Hearing Exhibit 4 is admitted.
Thank you. The language, Ms. Riley, the language on the certificate states whose name and addresses appear below, and below that it states, see hearing cycle listing. Are these statements referring to the original hearing cycle listing in Exhibit 1?
Yes, they are.
Let's return to Hearing Exhibit 2, which is the notice letter. Thank you. The letter informs the respondent about what happens if it can provide evidence of insurance or surety coverage before the hearing. If the commission receives evidence of insurance or surety coverage, what happens?
Then we will not proceed against that carrier and dismiss them from the hearing cycle listing.
And did staff create an updated hearing cycle listing for today's hearing?
Yes,
Great, thank you. Let's move on to what's been previously marked as Hearing Exhibit 5. Ms. Riley, can you please describe this document?
this is the updated hearing cycle listing for today's date. It contains the names of the respondents that we still do not have current effective levels of financial responsibility on file with the commission.
Thank you. Did staff create this list the same way as you described for Hearing Exhibit 1?
Yes, we did.
And who created this document?
Commission staff
And when was it created?
on January 23rd, 2023.
Did the commission create this hearing cycle listing in the regular course of its business activities?
Yes,
Is it the practice of the commission to maintain the updated hearing cycle listing in Exhibit 5 as part of its records in the regular course of its business activities?
Yes.
Your Honor, staff moves to admit Exhibit 5 into evidence.
Mr. Damchoy, do you have a legal objections to what's been marked as hearing Exhibit 5 being admitted into evidence?
No.
Thank you. Ms. Mondado, same question.
No objection.
Thank you. Mr. Compore, same question.
No objection.
Thank you. Hearing Exhibit 5 is admitted.
Thank you. Ms. Riley, did staff send a letter to all motor carriers listed in Hearing Exhibit 5?
Yes.
Do the addresses listed in Hearing Exhibit 5 match the carrier's addresses in Hearing Exhibit 2?
Yes.
When is the last time you checked to see if there was any change in the status of the carriers in Exhibit 5?
This morning, January 24th, 2024.
Thank you. Are you aware of any pending applications affecting a common and contract carriers listed in Exhibit 5?
We don't have any pending applications at this time.
Thank you. Does staff recommend dismissing any carriers listed in Hearing Exhibit 5? If so, which one?
Yes, we do have one. That is High Country Limousine, Inc., PUC number LL-02553. Insurance has been filed for that company.
Are you aware of any letters returned to the commission?
Yes, we did have one that was for Alpine Limousine. That company has been dismissed, and it had also looked like that we did not have a unit number attached to that company. I did reach out to them to get the correct unit number, but that company did have insurance filed and they were dismissed.
Thank you, Ms. Riley. And we can take down Hearing Exhibit number 5. Ms. Riley, when does the decision made after this hearing become a final commission decision?
The recommended decision will become a final commission decision 20 days after the administrative law judge issues the decision if no exceptions are filed.
What happens if a carrier provides proper proof of insurance before the decision becomes a final order of the commission?
Then the recommended decision will not be enforced against that respondent.
What is staff's recommendation today?
The staff recommends that the certificate of permit numbers listed on here in Exhibit 5 be revoked due to lack of financial responsibility on file as required by law, except for High Country Limousine, Inc.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Riley. I have nothing further for this witness.
Thank you, Mr. Horman. Thank you, Ms. Riley. I'm now asking I'm going to ask each of the respondents if they have cross-examination for Ms. Riley, or in other words, if you would like to ask Ms. Riley questions based on the testimony she just gave. So I'll start with you, Mr. Damchoy. Do you have any questions for Ms. Riley? I can't hear you. You're muted, Mr. Damchoy. You need to unmute yourself. You're still muted. Okay, now you're unmuted. Do you have any questions for Ms. Riley?
No, thank you. I don't know English, my friend.
Thank you. Ms. Mondado, do you have any questions for Ms. Riley?
No, I don't have any questions at this time.
Very good. Mr. Compore, do you have any questions for Ms. Riley?
Thank you so much. I don't have any question.
Thank you all for that. Does staff have any other evidence to present? You're muted, Mr. Horman.
Apologies. No, Your Honor, staff rest.
Staff rest. Okay, very good. Ms. Riley, thank you very much for your testimony. You're excused. You're of course welcome to stay in for the duration of the hearing. Now we'll move on to the respondents' portion of the case, of the presentation of evidence in this case. So let me ask you, Mr. Damchoi, is that correct? You would like to testify today, is that correct?
What?
Would you like to tell me about your situation? Would you like to testify?
No, nothing. I don't know English, my friend.
It sounded before like you wanted to tell me that you're seeking cancellation of your permit or authority. Is that correct?
Yeah, cancel. Yeah, my commission insurance cancel. Yeah.
So can you please tell me everything you want me to know about this?
What? I don't know, man. I don't know how talking. Sorry.
It's okay. So your testimony here today is that you would like to cancel your permit or authority. Is that correct?
Commission insurance. Yeah.
Okay. And do you know how to get in touch with commission staff to do that? Do you know what you need to do in order to do that?
I don't know. Sorry.
All right. Why won't I, if
Your
Ms.
Honor.
Riley would kindly here, Mr. Damchoi, why won't you? I'll have Ms. Riley explain to you what you might need to do and who you might need to contact. So please pay close attention, and I think she might give you all the answers you need. Go ahead, Ms. Riley.
Hi, Mr. Damchoi, I will send you an email immediately after this hearing to just confirm exactly what it is that you're trying to do, if you are trying to cancel your permit or if you're trying to get your insurance updated with another company. But I will go on and get in contact with you. I have your information already to go.
Okay. You send to me email.
Yes, sir, I will.
So,
right.
Mr. Damchoi, you just be sure to work with Ms. Riley. And if you do, I believe you will be good to go.
Okay. Thank you.
And then you are welcome to leave, but I would urge you to stay on for just a little bit longer. At the end of the hearing, I will make an advisement, and I think you might find it helpful to listen to it, because your authority or permit might be affected as a result of my decision in this proceeding. So I will make an advisement that I think would be helpful to you. Again, you're welcome to leave if you wish, but I would urge you to stay. Thank you for your testimony, Mr. Damchoi.
Okay.
Ms. Mondado, would you like to testify?
Yes, I would like to speak.
So please go ahead.
Thank you. I'm just asking to see if there's any way I can get a little extension before it gets revoked. I was able to pay one of my policies for the garage keepers in full. The other one that had got canceled on the 10th, so I've just hit my 14 days today, just because I've had 2 funerals. They were supposed to make an extension. It's hard to do it state to state. So I am trying to get back to take care of everything, and instead of being revoked, I'm just trying to see if with everything there's a way I can just get a little bit of an extension to get everything turned into you guys, so I don't have to go through like a whole reinstatement and revocation process just due to the extenuating circumstances is all, because I'm still within the grace period with them. So I'm just trying to just get back from the funerals to take care of everything in Colorado.
Understood. Anything else you want me to know?
No, just extenuating circumstances, and like I said, I was able to take care of half of the policy. It's just the other one that I'm just trying to fix. So
okay. And in your case as well, I think again, if that's all you have to say, I understand and I appreciate, and it is noted. But I will be giving an advisement at the end of this hearing that I think you might find helpful, especially in your situation where you're concerned about timing, so it might. Ms. Riley in her testimony talked about it, but again, I'll repeat some of what Ms. Riley said, and hopefully that will give you the peace of mind that you could take care of this of your situation before any revocation becomes effective. Again, thank you for. Is that all? Do you have any? I don't believe you had any documents. Did you have any documents to present here today?
I didn't have any. I'm in
Okay.
Arizona for this, so I didn't have a chance to have anything. I didn't get the notice in time out here, so I don't have any documents. Just my testimony is all. Thank you.
Your testimony is appreciated. Thank you so much. Mr. Compore, would you like to testify?
Yes. Thank you so much. Oh no. I also try to ask if I can get a little bit favor for you because I'm trying to update my cars. I'm trying to update my car to the van, and then I already bought it, but the company about the van, they didn't send me the title, and then I'm trying to get that and then go do my title, and then I'm gonna replace, and I'm gonna change another insurance. If they can give me like a little bit time and extension time, I can submit all the paperwork, and then I'll be good to go.
Okay. Is that all you want me to know?
Yes.
Thank you very
Yes.
much. Again, I also believe that you might find the advisement I'm about to give helpful. So if you can hold on for a few more minutes, that would be great. And do you have any documents that you wish me to consider today?
Sorry, I didn't get any. I don't have any paper right now because I'm trying to figure out with the company and get my title and everything. But sooner I will get something and submit it to the PDC.
I didn't suggest that you had to have any documents, but if you have none that you would like me to consider, that is perfectly fine.
No, I don't have any document today.
All right. I did neglect to swear in each of the respondents, so let's do that. Mr. Damchoy, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you have given here today was the truth? Can you please answer with a yes or a no? You're muted again. You're muted, Mr. Damchoy. You're still muted, Mr. Damchoy. Let me. You're still muted. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yes. True.
True. Very good. Mr. Moldando, do you swear or affirm that the testimony you have given here today was the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. And Mr. Compari, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Please raise your right
Yes.
hand. Thank
Yes.
you. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you've given was the truth?
True. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. All of you may put your hands down. Again, I apologize for that. I should have done it before you testified. Let me see here. Mr. Horman, do you have any cross-examination for any of the respondents?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. So this is the advisement we've all been eagerly looking to. So the evidentiary portion of the hearing is concluded. And I am letting you know that I will take this matter under advisement and issue a written recommended decision. That decision will not be effective immediately. It will be effective 20 days after it is mailed. The mailing date will be stated on the first page of my recommended decision, so you should pay close attention to the mail date, again, on the first page of the decision. You should also make sure that the commission has the correct mailing address for your company or companies. My written decision will be sent by U.S. mail. The decision will include information on what you can do to avoid revocation of your authorities. I do not know when exactly the recommended decision will be mailed, but as I've already noted, you will have 20 days from the date it is mailed to take action before my recommended decision becomes a final decision of the commission. So again, you have the 20 days plus whatever time, if it is next week, so you would have, for example, I'm not saying I will issue it next week, but if it is next week, you will have 20 days plus whatever date. You will have next week plus 20 days from the mail date of that decision. So you have a few good days to take care of whatever you need to take care of. Thank you, everybody, for your presentations here today. This will conclude our hearing. Any last-minute questions? Hearing none, we are adjourned. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.